Hi guys, good morning. Kind of looks like I'm back up on my belly. Um, I don't know if it's my eating or the fact that I'm not peeing freely. Maybe I'm not emptying my bladder completely. I don't know. It's hard to tell with my kidneys because ever since I had started Nexium a few years ago, I'd struggled with my kidneys. Prior to that, I'd only passed one kidney stone one time in my life. So, I don't know. Anyway, this morning I woke up to 216. I know normally I wait until later in the day when I finish my vlog to tell you what I weigh. And this is so crazy, this journey, it's crazy. I can feel like what Melanie's feeling because it's nuts. You make a landslide and then next thing you know you're bouncing back up like a ball. And basically you know that you're doing it right, but yet there's something that's got to be wrong. For her, I don't know what it could be. For me, I can very easily admit possibly me finishing up that candy, so I'm going to have to figure out a different way of doing my Big Mouth's reviews. I'm not wanting to quit doing them because people likes Big Mouth. She's doing awesome. But I'm going to have to figure out a way, if I'm going to review junk food, at least figure out how to not have an overload of it so that I'm not eating tons of it afterwards. Or maybe just review one product a week instead of like a certain amount that's in the same category. Like this Thursday I had reviewed what, 1, 4, 5, 6 different kinds of candies on the sour. And so therefore I had all this sour candy. So I'm gonna have to tinker around with my Big Mouth reviews, because the sad thing is, like for Snapchat, you can't just press play and then go. If that was the case, then I would press play and I would review objects, products, makeups and stuff instead of food. But instead I'm having to review things where I'm holding that button to keep it recording and I'm doing it all one-handed. So, it's just, I'm going to have to work on that one because I'm not wanting it to be to the point that I'm overdoing it. I'm not wanting to overeat. And if I've got that stuff there on the side, I'm tempted to eat it, which I'm wanting to conquer. So, but yeah, you could see I'm bloated in my stomach. So, I haven't had no sodas in 2 days. I have also noticed that my body, because of my metabolism, even though I'm taking hypothyroid medication, I am noticing that my body, even after me gaining muscles, can only handle 1 main meal a day, not 2. So I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. So, but like I said, it's crazy. I go from 217 down to 212 in 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden, boom, I'm at 216. It's crazy. Now, today marks week 4, day 21, And normally on the Saturday, I throw everything in that I had done throughout the entire time. But today I'm going to do things differently. I did just get done eating a little bit, so I'm not wanting to do anything that's going to cause me to spit up. So that means no planks, no crunches. I can't figure out what's going on with my stomach, honestly. And no, I didn't eat that much. Honest. Like, I didn't go to bed till after 11. And I snacked probably on about 8 more pistachios and just 2 of the nuggets. Because I was hungry, but I didn't want to go to bed with a full stomach. So, I don't know, I don't get it. I did also just get done drinking quite a bit of water. Not just the regular amount that I do for my medication. So, I don't know, you all. Normally, well, I just gotta stick with it. But as far as what I was saying about eating, my body can only handle 1 full meal, not 2. So I'm going to have to kind of twerk around with that too. The one thing about having a disorder, a physical disorder that messes around with your metabolism is it can slow things down and it can cause you to gain weight. That's one thing. And then getting older, that can mess around with it too. The best thing I can do is just pray about it, ask God to work with me, show me, and everything. And I'm still going by the way down, which works great even for older people, because some of the testimonies, there's like one looked like she was in her mid-50s to early 60s. Over close to 400 pounds, and she got down to like 150 on the way down plan. I'm thinking about starting a way down plan series where I read a section of the book every time in my vlog. A section, that way it's not a long video. That way, those of you who are running to lose weight and you say I've been motivating you, I want to motivate you more, which means I have got to do better. Because how can I motivate somebody if I'm not going anywhere, you know? So, I'm thinking it won't be on this 30-day journey, but probably when I start my next 30 days, which is going to be titled Going Further for 30 Days. Or kicking it forward for 30 days, or however I would word it. Anyway, I had the title in my mind. Kicking it forward for 30 days. Anyway, I'll work on the title later. As I said, I had it. And so, yeah, for the next 30 days after I'm done with this, which I've only got 9 days left, I might read a section of that book a day. That's to kind of refresh me, encourage you all, and which I've been reading on it, but gee, I might have to start over and read it again and again and again and again, because it works. It does. It seriously works. I have lost weight doing it before, and it's such an easy principle. And sometimes it's easy for me to get off track and think, oh my gosh, I gotta cut this out, that out, that. And I forget basically the main principle that you only eat when you're hungry. And then I end up eating when I'm not hungry. That right there is probably my problem. But I can tell I'm swell because I can't. And I was just starting to lose enough weight that I could put this ring on this finger instead of having it on my thumb. And now it's stuck there because once again I'm swelled, so I don't know what the heck's going on. Enough of that. Basically what I'm going to be doing this morning, as I said, I was going to do things different. So I'm going to work with my dumbbells to do my arms, and then I'm going to get out there and I'm going to walk. It's still early. It is actually 20 till 8. It's a beautiful sunrise, and so yeah, I want to take advantage of it. And right now I'm in a race on the Pocahon or Pocahal or Pocono, I think it's called Pocono Trail on the Fitbit. I'm in a race. It just started. I started it, and it just started early this morning, so I am going to see how many miles I can put on my feet today since I'm in this race, because this is over 60,000 miles, this trail is. So I like doing these virtual races. I wish I was actually there, but I'm not. So anyway, enough jabbing. If I would start doing more doing and less talking, it would make a difference. I keep comparing my painting for my mother-in-law to the painting I've got up on the wall. She wanted me to do one for her, the same, but different, because she didn't want the thick, heavy tree. So I keep comparing it, and the thin trees that I painted aren't the same as what I painted on mine. Yeah, so more or less it's kind of messing with my mind, thinking she's not going to be happy with it, but thinking about kind of tweaking one of the trees, that way it looks even better. Maybe adding a little street lamp or something. I don't know. I'm not even counting, guys. I'm gonna stop when I'm finally, like, just can't lift them up no more. Think I've been too easy on my body. And I've got plans for this. No, I'm thinking, like, if I really become a success on this, you know, with losing the weight, a lot of people feeling motivated by it. Because after the next 30 days, like I said, I've got 9 days left on here, and then I'm going to go another 30 days. Then I'm going to go third 30 days, making a total of 60 days. But every 30 days I'm going to amp it up, you know, I'm going to ramp it up and work it more. And if I really become successful in the weight loss, kind of thinking about starting an everyday exercise routine for you all to follow and do with. I mean, yins could work out with me now if you wanted to. But I'm thinking about making it a permanent thing, not just for me to stay healthy, but to help you all lose. So, I don't know. At this rate though, for what I've done this first 30 days, well, we'll see what comes up in the next 49 days, right? Or, no, let's see. I keep saying 60 days, but I'm going to be doing this for 90 days total. So we will see what comes up in the next 69 days. How I look after 69 days. Alright? And then we'll go from there. Like I said, I'm just going to quit when I just can't lift it no more. Because I'm not counting, I'm too busy talking. I got a lot on my mind this morning, you know. And I'm not going to lose face. I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to get down into the doldrums again like I did. I don't know, I think maybe I got into shell shock. Going from 212 back up to 16. I mean, it could put somebody into shell shock, you know, quote unquote. So, I don't know. Just got a lot on my mind. I was thinking about just going for a walk and not exercising at all, but I don't want to lose what I've started gaining. Not weight, I'm talking about muscle and strength. I'm not wanting to lose that. And I've already gone a couple days. But I tell you what, when you get into a funk, you can't get yourself motivated. You really can't. And I fought hard, fought my emotions, but it didn't have entirely anything to do with the weight gain. The weight gain just kind of made it worse. But I was dealing with a different kind of emotion. Sometimes a person has to deal with things in life that just kind of screws around with them. I'm not happy with my gut right now, guys. I need to think skinny only in terms of how much I want to eat, honestly. Not how much my body desires to eat, but how much I want to eat. And there is a difference. Now I know, like I was telling yins how that I just wasn't wanting no more, didn't have a desire anymore, get to the point that I wasn't hungry, I was satisfied, blah, 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 okay. I've already gotten back into the groove of overeating, and then I have to fight that all over again. This morning is a good time for me to explore my neighborhood, see how big it is, how many side streets there are, and see if I can just do a little bit of jamming. So, I will be right back shortly, y'all, and I will tell you how that went. Alright guys, I just got back from my walk. And I got 10,003 steps. I explored my neighborhood. I went a complete round. Quite a bit of a round, but it's sidewalk most of the way. Most of the way. Gets a little tricky in some spots. 2 flights of stairs. 4.23 miles. Including my resting burn, 1,022 calories. Extremely happy flower. And it is 9:25 a.m. So, I am going to be wearing this throughout the day. I've still got to go to Walmart, so by the end of the day I probably will average about 12,000 steps. I will have about 12,000 steps or so. Let's step back here so that you can look at me. So, um, yeah. Anyway, I've done a lot of thinking while I was walking, a lot of consideration. And there was one thing that I absolutely forgot, and I'd say a lot of people forgets it, is that you have to burn more than what you eat. You have to burn more than you consume. And as the writer of the book of the Ray Down Plan said, if you don't burn very many calories, if you don't exercise or anything, then naturally you don't need as many calories for the day, and so therefore you can eat even less. But if you do work out, or you burn more calories throughout the day, then you're going to eat a little more. But it still comes right down to it. In order to lose weight, you have to burn more than you eat. So no matter how much you eat throughout the day, in order for you to lose weight, you need to burn even more than what you ate. And in the past week, seriously, I have hardly burned any calories whatsoever. I have hardly burned any. I mean, yeah, I've done my walks, but not much. And I haven't done much cardio, I've mostly done like strength training and body shaping, and that's all good and stuff, but it doesn't burn that many calories. And with me consuming the soda the way I was, and then turning around and eating up the rest of the candies that I reviewed on Thursday, no wonder I gained. I wasn't burning enough for those calories, I mean, you think about it, one can of soda is 160 calories. You drink 2 of those, that's 320 calories right there. Doesn't leave much room for food. So that was the one thing I forgot, that I have to burn more than what I eat or drink, because fluids count too. So I'm going to have to really pay closer attention to that. Either I'm going to do a lot of walking and burn a lot of calories, or, I mean, there should be a medium. A person should meet in the middle, like, however many calories is needed to burn at least a pound a week. There has to be some balance there, so that you're consuming enough calories to keep your energy levels up, but not consuming so many calories that you are eating more than you're burning. So I've got to keep that in mind. So it's not so much a water gain, even though there is some fluid retention, but a lot of the fluid retention is from carrying the weight. So yeah, I have to keep in mind I've got to stay active, and not just the body shaping, but seriously doing some real cardio, even if it is doing a very, very pleasant walk like what I done today. I am going to have to seriously get busy on the calorie burn and pay closer attention to my body when it's telling me it's hungry and when it's not hungry. That's all there is to it. So I'm just about right back to the basics. But seeing that I've only got 9 days left in this 30-day journey, hopefully at least I can go out of the 30 days saying that I did lose 4 or 5 pounds. Hopefully. And so, and then the next 30 days, kicking it further, hopefully I can lift my head up high and say that I lost even more. I'm definitely not one of those kind of people who can lose 20 pounds a month. And that's fine with me as long as I'm losing. So I'm going to make this the end of today's vlog. I'm not actually going to do an evening vlog like I had been doing. You already know what I weighed in this morning, and you saw my exercise, and you already heard me ramble on about what I think about things. So that's going to conclude today's vlog. There's no evening vlog today. This is just the entirety of it. So I love yous and appreciate yous. I'll see yous tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.